13 years ago, and there are records to show that the hundreds of thousands of dollars Trust Bank is pumping into its adapted ward are having the desired impact. This is particularly noticeable in the area of reducing infant mortality and the promotion of mother and child health, especially in the North Bank region. Some are calling it a fulfillment of the bank's corporate social responsibility, not just to residents of NBR, but to the entire citizenry.
It's a laudable gesture. It has contributed a lot to the life of the people in this area, especially in the hospital. Trust Bank was there when there was nothing, and they are still with us. They've invested a lot in health, and they are continuing, and they have more plans to invest in the health sector. So we just have to thank them. I think that's the only thing we should do, because they've not gone anywhere little in complementing government efforts. They've been coming all out, and mostly in emergency situations, they come to our rescue, both in terms of the services we deliver, both in terms of staff satisfaction, motivation. They are all behind us, and we are proud of them.
The enduring partnership between the bank, which is a private profit-making body, and the AFPRC General Hospital and the health sector in general is to some a perfect example of public-private partnership.
It is no hide and seek, nor is it any lucky dip that they are doing. But all what they are rendering to the people is substance which is known to the fingertip, of which they are able at all times.
The Chief Executive Officer, APRC General Hospital, Mamadi Cham, went on a trip down memory lane and recalled the recent package received from Trust Bank Limited and the impact it is having on the health sector's performance indicators and efforts to improve hygiene in the ward.
They are continually helping to improve the quality of healthcare delivery in this hospital and the maternity wing in particular.
Trust Bank officials are satisfied with the impact their office's intervention in the all-important area of health is having and its contribution to the improvement of maternal health.
And it is gratifying to note that in this particular hospital, there has been a 37.8% maternal mortality rate improvement. 37.9%. Just imagine, even if I had $1 million and a bank is stupid enough to give me 37.5% interest on top of it, everybody will go to that bank. So it is no mere fee. You understand? This hospital, I am speaking passionately. It has, we are very passionate about it. But my passion about it is not just because of Trust Bank's involvement. The passion comes from the passion of the people who have blazed the trail here. You understand? These are people who have a love for what they do.
Ensuring an impressive bottom line is Trust Bank's main preoccupation, but officials are saying that the bank cares a lot about the welfare of its citizenry, for it is a Gambian bank to the core, hence the slogan, Proudly Gambian.
Trust Bank has attached so much importance in the health of the community. We are not only here to make money, sell money, buy money. A healthy nation, that's what we are after. When our customers are very healthy, then we can interact with them and things would go the best way we can.
Although the sums of money Trust Bank is investing in its health program are not comparable to the hundreds of millions government has been pumping into the sector over the years, the bank's intervention is no doubt contributing to the attainment of MDGs 4 and 5, or the reduction of maternal mortality and improvement of maternal health. Modu Bayan, GRTS News.
Well, we'll be back with news from outside the Gambia after this break. Welcome back. Former Malian military ruler General Amadou Sanogo has been arrested after armed soldiers forcibly entered his residence in the center of Bamako. General Sanogo is accused of killing and torturing more than a dozen Malian soldiers during his time as head of the junta that overthrew the democratically elected government of Amadou Toumani Touré. The coup plunged Mali into chaos. We have details in the CFI report.
Leader of a coup in 2012 that plunged Mali into chaos, was charged Wednesday with murder and complicity to murder. The investigating judge ordered his arrest and charged him at a hearing in the capital Bamako, hours after several dozen Malian soldiers forcibly entered Sanogo's residence in the city center to arrest him. The residents of Bamako were divided over the arrest.
It's disloyal, a disgrace. A disgrace, I say, to hear that Sanogo, our liberator, has been arrested. People were the victims of these abuses of power.
Sanogo led a group of mid-level officers to overthrow the then-President Amadou Toumani Touré on March 22nd last year. 1 month later, soldiers close to the president tried to overthrow Sanogo, who then led the ruling junta. Dozens of these soldiers were arrested, tortured, and some were killed. General Sanogo was arrested and charged Wednesday over these accusations.
The charges that have been made so far include complicity in kidnapping. The government has said it will not interfere with this trial so that the truth will be told and everything will be made clear.
In May last year, Sanogo and his former junta were granted a general amnesty, and the captain received the status of former head of state. The status was later withdrawn, but Sanogo leapt from the rank of captain to general in August. Sanogo's arrest is being viewed as a political act by current President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta to confirm his authority over the Malian armed forces.
For those who know the president, they know that he will not be satisfied with only a piece of the pie. He is not the type of person to compromise on his prerogatives.
The arrest of the former head of the junta occurred 1 month after the Malian army took control of his headquarters. The operation, which was led by officers close to President Keïta, succeeded in breaking up the former putschists in Mali.
Political instability in the Democratic Republic of the Congo is taking its toll on the economy, not least the textile industry famed for its exquisite fabrics. But the government is working hard to turn things around by convening a meeting of stakeholders in the city of Kisangani. As we hear in the CFI report, the government has sought the help of the UNDP to rejuvenate the sector and empower local manufacturers.
This fabric is produced by Sotexi, a textile company operating in Kasangani, in the DR Congo's Oriental province. The quality of the cloth produced here is well known.
The fabric is unique to Kisangani. It's of good quality. And Sotexi is the pride of the Oriental province and of the whole of the DR Congo.
But political instability and armed conflict in the DRC's eastern region have scared off investors. The government sought to remedy the situation by holding an economic forum in Kisangani to attract foreign capital in order to relaunch the region's textile industry. Sotexi's managing director says he is hopeful. The World Bank and the UN Development Program have confirmed that the main road through Uturi will be repaired. So will that in Buta. This will allow us to transport raw materials in a timely manner. The forum helped Glombat Loco, who signed a major contract with South Sudan to produce and ship 50,000 loincloths to the country. This single contract is enough to relaunch his factory, which is operating at a quarter of its capacity. During a war, people are not interested in buying cloth. They're more concerned with security. 80% of our market is in the east. This market dried up, and we were left with only the 20% exported to the west. During this period, the west was very open, and a lot of fabric were foreign imports. Sotexi's managing director hopes local consumption will pick up. Right now, the company only operates when it receives an order.
It could be the end of an era for a man who has dominated Italian politics for 2 decades. The expulsion of the flamboyant Silvio Berlusconi from the Italian Senate Thursday for tax fraud has divided Italians, with his supporters calling it a conspiracy. Berlusconi called the vote a day of mourning for Italian democracy. We have more in this report from CNN.